Giannis is officially on the Miami Heat, but what if we put his teams in reverse? He'll be spending most of his career in Miami before 1 year in Milwaukee. And in his rookie season, he gets to team up with Dwyane Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh. And Giannis is gonna win the Rookie of the Year, averaging 12, 7, and 6. Kinda crazy how underwhelming the rest of this rookie class was. But in Giannis' first season, the Heat are easily able to clinch the 1 seed. They're not the best team in the league though. Round 1, they have to go up against Lowry and DeRozan. The Raptors are gonna take game 1 by 3 points. That's not a great start to Giannis' playoff career, but the Heat are able to go up 3-1 in gentleman sweep, which takes us on to the second round. They have to go up against a duo of John Wall and Bradley Beal. But at this point, Bradley Beal is not in his prime yet, so I feel like the Heat should be able to win. The Wizards are able to take game 2 though, but the Heat take a 3-1 lead. They're not able to gentleman sweep, but they make it out in 6. So now they have to face the Cavs. I don't know how this team made the conference finals. The Heat look like the way better team. Even without Giannis, they're not able to win the first 2 games though, but they do go up 2-1, and they can't go up 3-1. But with a 2-2 series, even with the Heat folding in that second quarter, they're gonna come out with the win. That first and fourth quarter saved them. Dwyane Wade dropped 41. LeBron only put up 12. He did have a triple-double though. Chris Bosh almost had a 20-20 game. I almost looked past that. And then Giannis put up a nice 3 points. He didn't even make a single shot. But hey, as long as he can contribute in other ways, he's good, and the Heat are gonna move on to the finals. They're gonna take game 6 behind a near triple-double from Dwyane Wade. Wade, Bosh, and LeBron all went off, and Giannis is all the way down here with a slight 4, 4, and 6. But in the finals, they have to go up against the best team in the league and the best duo in the league in KD and Westbrook. But this is pretty evenly matched with a 67 versus 66 win team. The Heat are able to go up 3-0, but in order to complete the sweep, they need to score here because they're down by 1, but LeBron finds Bosh. But the Thunder still have plenty of time to get a shot off here. They're gonna chew out the shot clock. All the Heat need is 1 stop, and they're NBA champions. Westbrook finds Ibaka, the layup on LeBron. He's gonna miss, and Giannis is an NBA champion in his first season. But obviously, he's not gonna walk away with the finals MVP, as it's gonna be LeBron. But in year 2, the roster looks completely different as LeBron is gone. Of course, LeBron's gonna win the MVP after leaving, and he's gonna lead the Cavs to 71 wins. But the Heat aren't far behind them as they're sitting at the 2 seed. Okay, never mind, they're pretty far behind. They're 13 games behind the Cavs. In Giannis' second season, he was able to average 11, 6, and 4, so his points per game somehow dropped, even with LeBron not on the team. But he'll continue to get better over the years. In the first round, they have to go up against the Pistons. They actually look alright for a 7 seed, I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna steal games 1 and 2. That's not a great start. They go up 3-0 on the Heat. They're not able to sweep them. They're not able to gentleman sweep them, and the Heat are able to force a game 7. And in game 7, the Heat have some locking in to do. They're gonna leave Brandon Jennings open, and they just barely get the board. Dwyane Wade's gonna slow down the break, still trying to drive though. He finds Bosh in the post. I don't like what's about to happen here. He goes up with the layup, and Drummond gets the stop. Rodney Stuckey's gonna end up using the screen from Drummond. He gets a wide open mid-range, and we have a 3-point game. The Heat basically have Giannis as their point guard. He's not gonna get a good look off that though. He has some people coming off screens. He's gonna kick it to Tony Douglas, back to Giannis. Only 7 seconds to go. Giannis is cooking a whole lot of nothing right now, but he finds Wade for the mid-range. It's a little contested, and he's gonna miss. Stuckey on the break, trying to get past Wade. He's gonna kick it to Butler in the corner, wide open, and he sinks the 3. The Heat are in trouble. They need to lock in, or else they're gonna lose to a 7 seed. Dwyane Wade's gonna pull the 3, and it's off. So unfortunately for the Heat, in their first year without LeBron, they're gonna lose in the first round to a 7 seed. But in year 3, point guard Giannis is the best player on the team. I can't believe he was actually listed at point guard for a season. On the season, point guard Giannis is gonna average 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists a game, and he's gonna help lead the Heat to the 3 seed. So they are getting worse little by little each year. They have to go up against Isaiah Thomas in the first round, but the rest of this Celtics roster does not look good. I have no idea how they're a 6 seed. Honestly, they should be like a 10 seed, as the Heat are gonna sweep them. Round 2, they have to face Lowry and DeRozan again, but at this point in their careers, they're a lot better. But the Heat are only 3 games worse than the Raptors, as they're able to steal games 1 and 2 on the road. That is huge. Game 3, the Raptors win. Game 4, the Heat are able to take a 3-1 lead and make it out in 5. So now Giannis has to go up against his former teammate in LeBron James. We got the 69 win Cavs against the 63 win Heat, so this could go either way. Game 1 goes to the Cavs. Game 2 also goes to the Cavs by 7. Game 3, the Heat managed to take, and they tie the series up. But in Game 5, the Heat are gonna crumble in the 4th quarter. They had that one in the bag. They got cooked by Kyrie and LeBron. And in Game 6, this one is probably over at halftime. The Heat actually have a good 3rd quarter, but not a good 4th, as they get eliminated. Just like real life, we got a Cavs-Warriors finals, but the Warriors win this time. But the following season, the Heat look completely different as Dwyane Wade leaves to the Bulls, and Chris Bosh is on the verge of retirement. And in Giannis' first season without Wade or Bosh, he's gonna make the All-NBA first team, averaging 25, 9, and 6. And he's able to lead the Heat to the 3 seed. Of course, in round 1, they have to go up against Dwyane Wade, and this Bulls team is alright, but nothing crazy, as the Heat can't take the first 2 games. Game 3, the Bulls are gonna take, but the Heat tie the series up. But with 40 seconds to go in game 5, we're all tied up as Dragic gets a turnover. Rondo leading the break, drives on Dragic. He kicks it out to Wade in the corner, and he's gonna miss over Dwyane Waiters. It looks like the Heat are not gonna chew out the shot clock with a 4-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Giannis, the fake, he's gonna kick it out to Dragic, who's left open by Rondo, but he misses the 3, and Whiteside gets the rebound, and his putback is good. 93% of people who watch me aren't subscribed, so make sure to subscribe to help me hit my goal of 35,000 subscribers. He could have waited till the last shot, but I'm not mad at that because he did get an open layup. 4 seconds to go for Jimmy and the Bulls. Jimmy's gonna take the layup over Giannis, and it's off. And just like that, the Heat take a 3-2 lead over the Bulls. All thanks to the big three of Dragic, Giannis, and Whiteside all going off. But in game 6, we got another close one. Heat are down 3 with a minute to go as Dwyane Waiters fouls D Wade. And of course, he makes both free throws. The Heat are in trouble here. They're gonna find Giannis. Giannis posting up's gonna take the fade over Mirotic. It's off, and Whiteside can't get the board. So now the Bulls can extend their lead even more. Jimmy's gonna take the corner 3 on the break, and he hits the dagger. So just like that, we have ourselves a game 7. They got cooked by Jimmy. But in game 7, the Heat are gonna lock in. They have this one in the bag. The Bulls are probably not even gonna put up 100. They end up only scoring 102. Dragic drops 35. The Heat win by 35, and Giannis also had a 30 piece. Crazy, that was only round 1. Round 2, they have to face the Raptors again. The Heat are able to steal game 1. They win by 19. They also steal game 2. Game 3 goes to the Raptors, and they tie the series. Game 5 has been super back and forth. It's a low-scoring game, and the Heat are gonna fold in the 4th. But they have a chance at forcing a game 7 with a minute to go in game 6. Dragic is gonna tie the game. He has 17 points and 15 in the 4th. But now the Heat are gonna need a stop. DeRozan spins his way into the paint. He kicks it to Patterson, back to DeRozan, trying to score on, I think that's Tyler Johnson. He's gonna take the layup, and it's good. Heat are running out of time here. 40 seconds to go. Dragic with the snatchback. He's trying to cook on Lowry. Nothing's coming from it, but he finds Tyler Johnson, whose 3's barely off. The Heat need a stop here if they want to force a game 7. Lowry's gonna kick it to Patterson, to DeRozan, driving on Tyler Johnson. The hop step layup, he gets him jumping, and he scores again. So the Heat need to do something here. Down 4 with 20 seconds to go. They inbound it to Giannis. He's gonna get to the paint easily, and that shot was super quick, but now they have to foul. Lowry's first free throw is gonna miss. I am super surprised at that. His second free throw's up, and he's gonna miss as well. That is huge with the Heat having no timeouts. 12 seconds to go. Dragic bringing up the ball. 8 seconds to go. He's gonna use the screen from Whiteside. Nothing comes from it. He's gonna find Giannis though with just 3 seconds to go. He has to go up with the hook, and he's gonna miss. So now DeRozan can hit the dagger here. His first free throw's good, and here it is. 1 free throw to go. He's gonna sink it, and the Heat are eliminated. But in season 5, we got a new version of Giannis as he's officially a power forward for the rest of his career. Also, Dwyane Wade is back. Giannis is gonna win his first MVP, averaging 24, 11, and 7, and he's gonna help lead the Heat to the 2nd seed. Round 1, they have to play the Bucks, who are somehow a playoff team without Giannis. I feel like this should be super easy though. Game 1 goes to the Heat, game 2 goes to the Heat, game 3 goes to the Heat, and they're able to sweep. Round 2, we have a new opponent in Philly though, and this is gonna be a tough team to beat. Game 1, Philly wins by 2. Game 2, the Heat are gonna blow them out. Game 3, we also have another blowout. Heat are able to go up 3-1 in gentleman sweep. So they're back in the conference finals. They have to go up against Lowry and DeRozan again, and I feel like every time we play this team, it's not a good look for us. We're able to steal the first 3 games on the road though, and the Heat are gonna sweep. They're in the finals against the Warriors. The KD Warriors. I have a feeling this is not gonna go well. Warriors are able to take game 1. Game 2 goes to the Warriors. Game 3, the Heat are gonna take, and they can't tie the series up. Game 5 goes to the Heat, but in game 6, the Heat are gonna lose by 40 as Giannis's finals record moves to 1-1. In season 6, Giannis wins back-to-back MVPs, averaging 25, 12, and 8. Kind of crazy, the rookie of the year averaged more points than him, but he's also gonna win the defensive player of the year. The Heat do get a little worse though, dropping to the 4 seed, and let's see if the Heat can take down a Victor Oladipo-led Pacers team. I'm kind of scared though. They got the power of Jeff Teague on their team. They're gonna steal game 1. Heat are able to tie the series up. Pacers take game 3 and 4. This is not a good look for the Heat. They take game 5 and 6, and in game 7, they are gonna blow out the Pacers after an amazing third quarter. All thanks to Dragic dropping 26, Giannis almost having a 20-20 game and a triple-double. But now in the second round, we have to go up against the Sixers, who added Jimmy Butler to their team. So this might be where the run ends. Game 1, the Heat are actually able to take. Game 2 goes to the Sixers. Game 3, the Heat take. Game 4, the Sixers tie it up. And in Game 5, the Heat are actually going to do it. They're going to take a 3-2 lead. Giannis put up a triple-double with 5 blocks. So now they just need one more win. Game 6 is going to go to the Sixers. They win it by 5. It wasn't even one person that carried. They just played really good all around. But in Game 7, it looks like the Heat are not going to blow a 3-2 lead. All they have to do is hold on for one more quarter, and they're going to do it. So they're going to take down the 1 seed to move on to the conference finals. And now they have to play the Raptors, who are even better with Kawhi now. The Heat might be cooked here. Game 1, the Raptors win by 5. Game 2, the Heat tie it up. They're going to win by 10. They're going to take Game 3 by 6. They can't go up 3-1 though. And they're gonna win back-to-back game 5s. They had an amazing second half. Giannis led the way with a 24-point triple-double. Whiteside almost had a 20-20 game. And the Heat are just one game away from making the finals. They're gonna lose. So on to game 7 we go. After one quarter, oh, the Heat were winning at the end of the first. The Raptors took the lead. The Heat are back in the lead. It's a back-and-forth game. And with 2.5 minutes to go, the Heat are up by 3. We have Giannis at the free throw line. Chance to put the Heat up 4, and he does. They need to lock in like crazy right here. Good thing we have Giannis on Kawhi. That was actually pretty bad defense, but Kawhi misses. And Giannis has a chance to make the finals for the first time in his career as the one option. Trying to score on Kawhi here. He's going to fake the hook. He's going to have to go up with the layup, and he's blocked. That was a great play from Ibaka. Now we have Josh Richardson on Kawhi. He leaves him open, and Kawhi knocks down the 3. He has 37 and 14 in the fourth quarter. The Heat are still up, though. They just cannot turn off the scoring. Giannis is going to take the hook. That is not the shot. So now the Raptors have a chance to go up here. Kawhi on the drive, trying to score on Justice Winslow. He's almost going to step out, but he makes the layup for the lead. They got to put the ball in Giannis's hands, not in the post. I don't like this. The fact that he's going up against Kawhi or Ibaka, and he is just wasting so much time off the shot clock. I don't know what he's cooking up. He's going to find Dragic, who only has 5 seconds to score here. Getting clamped up by Lowry. He's going to be forced up to go with the layup. He gets the shot off, and he scores. I didn't expect him to actually make that. Now, all the Heat have to do is hold this lead for a minute. Kawhi's going to use the screen. He gets a wide open 3, but he's going to miss. Big rebound there from Giannis. Let's see if he can score on the break. He's going to find D Wade. They're going to kick it to Dragic. I don't know why D Wade is setting a screen for him. This offense is very weird, but they end up finding Giannis. Less than 30 seconds to go. That's a terrible shot, but it falls in. Giannis really wants to win this one, but so does Kawhi. He gets a wide open 3, but it's off. The only problem is they're going to foul Giannis. His free throw is not the best. He is going to make the first one. His second free throw is up, but he's going to miss. Raptors have no timeouts, though. 7 seconds to go, so it's not looking good for them. I don't know why Lowry's taking his sweet time. He finds Gasol for the deep 3. It's off, and the Heat are going to make it out. But in the finals, they get a rematch against the KD Warriors team, who also have Boogie now. And the fact that the Warriors are the 1 seed and the Heat are the 4 seed makes me scared. The Heat are actually able to take game 2, though, but not game 3. They tied the series up, but this one might be over after the first quarter. I don't know what that first half was from the Heat. They are putting on a terrible showing, and they're going to go down 3-2. Nobody on the team even put up more than 20. Meanwhile, everyone in the Warriors starting 5 put up 10 or more. Game 6, though, the Heat actually have a really good first quarter. Let's see if they can keep it going. Okay, the Warriors are making it close into the fourth quarter. The Heat are up by about 15. They're going to force a game 7. All thanks to a Dragic 30-piece, a Giannis near 30-piece, and a near triple-double. We got a lot on the line here in game 7. D Wade could retire with the championship, and Giannis could win his first finals MVP. But instead, his finals record's going to move to 1-2. This KD Warriors team is just too good. But in the offseason, the Heat pick up Jimmy Butler. A big 3 of Giannis, Jimmy, and Bam is about to go crazy. And Giannis is able to win his 3rd straight MVP, averaging 26, 12, and 6. And he's going to lead the Heat to 74 wins as the best team of all time. Jimmy Butler's also on the All-NBA second team, putting up 23 points a game with 7 assists. That is surprising. Round 1, we have to go up against the Sixers without Jimmy because we took him from them. Of course, the Sixers are going to take game 1, though. Game 2, the Heat fight back. Game 3, they're going to win. Game 4, they go up 3-1, and they're going to gentleman sweep. But in round 2, we have to face the Raptors, who don't have Kawhi or DeRozan anymore. I feel like we've played the Raptors in the playoffs every season. Let's hope it goes well this time for us. We're able to take a 2-1 lead over them, a 3-1 lead, and we're going to gentleman sweep in 2 straight series. Which takes us on to the conference finals. We have to play the Celtics. The Celtics are pretty well-rounded. They're going to take game 1 from us. Game 2, we're able to win by 21. Game 3, we only win by 1. We're going to take game 4 by 2, and we're in the finals. We're going up against the Rockets. And they have one of the best backcourts in the league with Westbrook and Harden. But we got the best frontcourt in the league with Jimmy, Bam, and Giannis. We're going to lose game 1. Game 2, we tie it up. Game 3, they blow us out. We tie the series back up. But in game 5, the Heat are going to have an incredible second half. They win the game by like 40. And that's because Jay Crowder dropped 25 points in 16 minutes. Giannis also put up a triple-double. And Westbrook and Harden both stunk it up. But with 2 minutes to go in game 6, the Heat need to lock in here unless the Rockets force a game 7. How did Giannis miss that over 6'5" PJ Tucker? The Rockets don't have Harden in the game, but they have Westbrook trying to drive by Dragic. He is struggling for some reason. He's going to kick it out to an open Damari Carroll, and he puts the Rockets up 6. Giannis needs to lock in here. He has PJ Tucker guarding him. He just needs to put his head down and score. Now he has Hartenstein on him. They're going to kick it to Dragic, to Herro on the wing. Herro finds Giannis open for the 3. He's not going to pull it, but he throws down the dunk. Let's see if Dragic can somehow get a stop on Westbrook. Westbrook driving is going to turn the ball over. Now we have Giannis on the break. He has Bam. He's going to find him, and just like that, we have a 2-point game. Let's hope there's no fouls or anything because the Rockets have Harden at the scoring table. Westbrook is posting up on Bam for whatever reason. I don't know what he's cooking. He's going to kick it out to Jeff Green. screen, open for three. He knocks it down. Okay, Giannis, let's cook here. Down 5, 40 seconds to go. Sizing up on PJ Tucker. I don't know why he's sizing up, bro. Just drive. He's gonna fake. He's gonna go up. That's not the shot, but he scores. One more stop and a score. Westbrook, the behind the back, is gonna cook Dragic, and he makes the pull-up jumper. The Heat are running out of time. Less than 30 seconds to go. Bro, Giannis just drive. He kicks it out. Dragic is open, but he's deep. He's gonna find Duncan Robinson, though, and his three's good. The Heat are gonna foul here. Let's hope Westbrook misses one. He's gonna make the first, and to put the Rockets up by 4, his second free throw misses. He'd have no timeouts. 20 seconds to bring the ball up the court and hopefully get a 3 here. Giannis on the drive is gonna kick it to Dragic in the corner. Dragic the screen from Bam. It's not a great one. He's gonna miss the 3. So all Harden has to do is knock down 1 free throw. He's gonna make the first one, and just like that, we're going to Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Westbrook put up a triple-double. Harden also cooked. And in Game 7, it's all Rockets as Giannis's finals record falls to 1-3. But in Season 8, Giannis is gonna run it back and win his 4th MVP in a row. He's gonna lead the Heat to 66 wins, but the Celtics also won the same number of games. In round 1, they have to face the Hawks. The Hawks are gonna take Game 3 by 3 points. Heat go up 3-1 though, and they're gonna gentleman sweep. And what do you know? We're playing the Raptors in the second round. I don't know how they're a 4 seed. This team on paper doesn't look good, but they're gonna steal the first 3 games. What is going on? We just got swept. So after losing to Kyle Lowry in the playoffs, the Heat are gonna add him to the roster the following season. Giannis is gonna average a career high 30 points per game to win his 5th straight MVP. He's gonna win his 2nd Defensive Player of the Year, and he is gonna lead the Heat to the 1 seed. They're by far the best team in the East, but they're not the best team in the league. Round 1, they have to play Philly, led by Joel Embiid and James Harden, but I feel like the Heat should easily have this one in the bag. To be fair, I thought that last season, and it didn't end too well for them. Okay, they tied the series up against the Sixers at least. They're gonna take Game 5 by just 2 points and make it out in 6. Round 2, they have to play the Cavs 1 year before Donovan Mitchell, and thank goodness, because that would have been a tough matchup. The Heat take Game 1 and 2. They win Game 2 by 40. Game 3, they win by 15, and they're gonna sweep. Which takes us on to the conference finals. We have to play the Nets. Good thing they don't have Harden, but they got a prime Kyrie, a prime KD. They're gonna take Game 1 on our home floor. We blow them out in Game 2. We win by 1 in Game 3. Game 4, we're gonna win by 13, and we're gonna gentleman sweep, so we're back in the finals against Cat and the Timberwolves. Cat and Ant making it here this early into Ant's career is pretty surprising, but hopefully that means Giannis can win his 2nd championship. Game 1, we win by 24. Game 2, we lose by 34. Game 3, we win by 1, but they tie it up. But in Game 5, this one is all Timberwolves in the 4th quarter. They're gonna drop almost 50 in the quarter. They win the game by 32. Jimmy and Giannis and Bam all had good games, but they couldn't stop Ant or Cat. Even D'Lo dropped 26. But in Game 6, the Heat are fighting back. Okay, the Timberwolves are making it a little closer than it should be. We have a 10-point game with a minute to go, and the Heat are gonna force a Game 7. All thanks to Bam, Giannis, Herro, and Jimmy, and I'll add Strus in there too. All of them dropped 19 or more. But in Game 7 of the NBA Finals, Giannis is on the verge of losing his 4th finals. His finals record is 1-3 right now. If they win, he should win the finals MVP. They're gonna go to Vando, to Mike Conley, the 3 over Herro. He's gonna miss. Big miss there. Giannis leading the break is gonna stop at the 3 for whatever reason. Trying to drive again. He throws it down low to Bam, and we have a 1-point game. Under a minute to go, Conley finds Jaden McDaniels left wide open, and his 3's good. I don't know what kind of defense that was. Giannis is gonna drive and take a jumper. So now the Heat are gonna double team. Jaden McDaniels gets left wide open, and now they're gonna need a big shot. Down 6 with 30 seconds to go. Giannis is struggling to make it into the paint. He kicks it out to Jimmy, to Herro, left open, but it's in and out. Another year, another disappointing finish for the Heat as Giannis's finals record moves to 1-4. And on top of that, Giannis's MVP streak of 5 in a row is over. He's not even on the All-NBA 1st or 2nd team. He drops all the way to the 3rd team, averaging 22, 9, and 6. And in terms of seeding, the Heat are sitting at the 3 seed. Round 1, they have to face the Nets led by Mikal. The Nets are going to go up 2-1 on the Heat. They go up 3-1. This is such a bad look. Heat are able to win Game 5 and 6, and in Game 7, they are blowing the Nets out at halftime. As long as they keep this lead, they should be good. They're only going to win by 11, but they're on to the second round against Jalen Brunson and the Knicks. It's funny because on paper, the Heat look way better, but they just had a ton of trouble with the 6 seed. Knicks are able to go up 2-1 on the Heat. Heat tie the series up, but in Game 5, the Heat are folding at halftime. Okay, they're making it kind of close. They're down by about 10 though with 2 minutes to go. This one might be over. 1 minute to go. Yeah, this is a wrap. They got cooked by Quickly and RJ, but in Game 6, they're blowing out the Knicks at halftime, so they're going to force a Game 7. They ended up winning by 36. Giannis had a near triple-double, same with Herro and Kevin Love, and Brunson was the only one to show up for the Knicks. But in Game 7, this is where the Heat's run is going to end. Season number 11, Luka's going to win the MVP. Giannis is going to win his 3rd Defensive Player of the Year, though. He's on the All-NBA 1st team, and he's able to lead the Heat to the 2nd seed. Round 1, they have to play the Hawks, who have DeJounte Murray now. The Heat are going to sweep, where, of course, in Round 2, they have a rematch against the Knicks. I'm a little bit scared with Brunson getting even better. Heat are are able to take the first 2 games. They can't go up 3-0. They go up 3-1 though. They're not going to make it out in 5 or 6. But in game 7, they're going to lock in that second half to win. We just need more games like this from everyone. And in the conference finals, we're going up against a team that came from the play-in. They were the 9th seed. They beat the 1 seed Celtics and the 5 seed Bulls. And legitimately, I have no idea how they're here. This team on paper isn't even good. Game 1, the Heat blow them out. Game 2, the Heat blow them out. Game 3, the Heat win by 15, and they're gonna sweep. So now in the finals, we either have to play Kawhi, Paul George, and Harden, or Luka and Kyrie. So either way, it's not gonna be easy. The Clippers are gonna tie the series up. Mavericks go up 3-2. We have a game 7, and the Clippers are gonna make it out. This matchup is actually pretty good. But here goes nothing. They have home court advantage. They're gonna win game 1 by 2, game 2 by like 15. They take a 3-0 lead on us, and they're gonna sweep. So Giannis's finals record is now 1-5. And after that finals loss, Jimmy's gonna leave and get replaced with Andrew Wiggins. Giannis is gonna drop down to the All-NBA second team, averaging 25, 10, and 6. But the Heat are nowhere to be found. They're the 8th seed. In the first play-in game, they have to play the Raptors. They're gonna make it out, so they're going up against the Pacers in the first round. And this is the same Pacers team that made the finals. So Giannis, Bam, and Herro are gonna have to carry. They're gonna steal game 1. That's huge. They go up 2-0 on the second seed, 3-0, and they're gonna sweep them. Giannis averaged 32, 11, and 7 with 2 steals and blocks in the series. Round 2, we have to go up against the Cavs. This time they do have Donovan Mitchell, but we were just able to take down the second seed. The Cavs take game 1 and 2. Oh my gosh, they put up over 150 on us. They had 3 people drop 30. So yeah, this series might be over. Game 3, we're gonna blow them out though. We can't tie the series up. We're not gonna lose in 5, but we're gonna lose in 6. Season 13, the Heat are gonna add Norman Powell to their roster. The Heat win Executive of the Year. They're gonna finish as the 2 seed, and Giannis finishes 3rd in MVP, once again averaging 26, 12, and 7. In the first round, the Heat have to play the Pacers, who were somehow a 7 seed with the healthy Hallie. We should be able to beat them though, right? Game 1 we win. Game 2 we're gonna lose. Game 3 we take by 6. Game 4 we win by 5, and we're gonna make it out in 5. Which takes us on to round 2. We have to go up against Cade. We are the higher seed though, so we should be able to make it out. We're gonna get blown out in game 1 though. We just barely win game 2. We get blown out in game 3. We barely win game 4. Game 5 goes to us by 6, and we're gonna make it out in 6. Which takes us on to the conference finals. This Knicks team looks elite. Brunson and Cat is such a good duo. Game 1 we lose by 15. Game 2 we get blown out. Game 3 we lose by 3, and we're gonna get swept. And in Giannis's final season, he gets to go to the Bucks along with Herro, Ware, Jaime, and Yakuchonis. Cade Cunningham's gonna win the 2027 MVP. Darren Peterson wins the Rookie of the Year, and Giannis finishes 2nd in the MVP race. He ended up averaging 27, 12, and 7. And in terms of seeding, he was able to lead the Bucks to the 2nd seed. Round 1, they have to face the Sixers. They look pretty much the same, except they have Gary Payton at small forward. The Bucks are gonna take a 2-0 lead. They can't take a 3-0 lead, and the Sixers tie the series. Game 5 is a big one. It's gonna go to the Bucks by 4 points, and they're not going to a game 7. But in round 2, they have to go up against the defending champion Knicks. The Bucks are the higher seed though. Game 1 goes to them. Game 2, the Knicks take by 15. Game 3 goes to the Bucks. Game 4 once again goes to the Knicks. Game 5, the Knicks take by 3, and the Bucks are eliminated. So after 14 seasons, Giannis is gonna finish his career with 5 MVPs, 1 championship, 3 Defensive Player of the Years, and a Rookie of the Year. And he's gonna finish his career with 26,000 career points, putting him 23rd all time. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and if you want to see me give Wemby Giannis's career, click the video on the screen right now.